very late, so I have my plate guard in right now because I need to have this in because I get a bit too stressed in the night and do my whole bit of chewing my teeth to bits, so hence I have to wear a plate guard. But I see too much of my fellow creators, my fellow artists getting ripped off over the years on any platform. So I figured it's time I do a video about that so that you know who I am. I'm Alana. I'm Alanaartdream. Technically Alana Bachman, but I don't want you going off looking for me. I do like to have some of my privacy because I do work for a hospital as my main job, but my hobbies include drawing, collecting a few things here and there, and that sort of thing. But I only have 2 Tumblr blogs. One's Alanaartdream, and then I have the Alanaartdream reblog blog, or the reblog Alanaartdream one. I do have a Facebook, but I mostly use it to post my pictures up there and to just see how my family's doing, because half of them don't bother to use Tumblr, they don't bother to use TikTok, they don't bother to use Instagram. It's a bit funny about YouTube, so they do sort of use Instagram actually. But certain family members only using Facebook, which is the only way I know what's going on with them half the time. Because the only family members of mine that I interact on a daily is mostly my mother and my sisters, more often than not. Other family members, I don't get to see what they're going on about, so half the time I have to be in contact with my Facebook because of that. None of them have Twitter, actually. I don't think any of them. I live here in Australia, by the way, so my time zone's also a bit out of whack. So if there's any person trying to be me and they don't actually have an address somewhere in Australia, that's sus as frick. If they don't like, because I know if there's, and I know I don't have a tick on my thing, on any of my platforms. They don't have a tick yet. If they did, I'll let you know. I will have a whole celebration if I hit a mark where I end up getting a little tick somewhere. So none of my platforms. I do have a Twitter, but none of my families do. I have them. I have to wear a plate guard sometimes, so sometimes I found funny. Sometimes I sound normal when I don't have the plate guard in. So I'm going to show you around my room again one more time so you have some ideas, because I added some new things in here. Also, I have a couple of cats. They show up in my videos sometimes, and we can have a look around my room. But as I said, I'm a millennial. I'm a Leo, born in the year of the tiger, so hence we'll show you around my room a bit. First, you can see 2 of my cats. This is Arthur going down the stairs, thinking he's getting another treat. No, you just got a treat, buddy. And then we got Mary here. I'm going to bed in a minute. So you can see various selections of things. Sometimes when I collect some of My Little Ponies, I get them out of the box and I keep the back of the boxes so I know which ones I have. I'm not trying to collect a full sets, just sort of collecting one of each generation is basically my goal to do, because I like mostly all the generations. I do a bit of drawing, so that's some of my OCs. How I draw myself. As you can see, I have a Care Bear OC and a My Little Pony OC. Some drawings and some other OCs of mine, some critters of mine that are mine. My troll, Sono. And you can see there, and you can see from the room's mirror, that's my bed over there, my work desk over there, and one of my cases. So this one is the one where all the ponies get to hang out with. So there is a few trolls in here, a few dolls of all kinds of sets. I have a few Barbies in here, but not a lot. Got some nanas, and I got some essay things, like some craft things I like to do, with lots of My Little Pony. I have a few Phillips. As I said, a couple of Barbies are in here, and 2 Shadow High dolls. I'm not planning on getting too many of those, but I have like... That's something a friend of mine commissioned another artist to make of one of my OCs, is the Tum Tum, which was cool. See some Pokemon in here. There's one Muppet there. A few Squishmallows and Care Bears, and various other things. I'm getting ready for bed soon. My very extensive amount of books and manga collection. I have a few Legos here and a few cat things. I like anything feline. As you probably noticed, I like big and small cats. And lucky cats, I love lucky cats. And I love a lot of the Australian. I love the Monkey King stuff too. Journey of the West, Monkey King. And I have various selections of books in my collection that I have been collecting over the years. Another Care Bear of mine that I've never taken out of the box with that one. That's a Care Bear one I have. A few other things here and there. I like a few plushie things, so they show up everywhere. Pokemon as well. I'm not sure if you can see some of my favorite manga here. I even have some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles every once in a while around here too. I also collect sometimes comics. I have a lot of Marvel. I didn't get into too many DC, though I have a few in here somewhere, but they're buried in the back with some of the Teenage Mutant Ninja ones because there's some books behind the others. There's a huge selection of that. I have a lot of cat manga in my collection. That's some fan art of a friend of mine did for me for my birthday. That's how I used to have my hair short for a while, so my avatar would be with the hair short. Picture of my sister's there with one of my older cats, passed now. And I got some art books here. I have some art books from DreamWorks. They have some really good art books. There is probably one Disney one in here somewhere. I'm not sure. The Marvel one's probably. Invader Zim, definitely in here. Footwear Flax, I love reading those. Same with the Asterix comics. Monkey King, you can see already. One art book that's from various artists trying to do that. More things here. You can see some more of my trolls and more dolls. So you can see some of my trolls and some of my Zelfs. I'm trying to get some Lala Loopies in here, but they haven't come really yet. Got some blind box dolls in here. My Build-A-Bear Donnie. Got my seals, and one fell off. I've gotten this in 2010. I've had them for a while, so. And I got some old Care Bears. I am a very massive fan of drawing native animals. To see fan art I've done. Look, one tiny little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan art over there, and Demon Slayer, and some Invader Zim. This Pokemon one is from my sister. If it's not done by Zoe Bachman, it is a ripoff. Because some people have stolen it and tried to sell it or scam other people with it. So, if it's not done by Zoe Bachman or Nasapan, it's a stolen artwork. This is one of my favorite art pieces I've done a while back. I think it faded a bit though. I did that a while back, so it's a little old. It's basically when certain flags came out. As you can see, I collect a few Funko Pops when it's certain things that I like. I'm a big fan of Smallfoot series, so I have quite a few Funko Pops from that. I even have Angry Beavers in there somewhere. I never managed to get Cat Dog. I think I had a plush of that somewhere. And there's Murray in the background. You can see the various things I have drawn and some things that I've collected. Another Lego set here. That's my desk. And this in here is my old cat Merlin. He's about 16 to 17 years old now, whereas my other cat's almost a year old. This guy here is about 16 to 17. He's Merlin. My other cat is Arthur. He's a very old boy. He can't stop whining all the time. He can't help himself. I don't know what it is with him. I think he's starting to lose his mind a little. So as you can see, that's basically my room. But yeah, I do all sorts of drawings. I don't stick to just one thing. And I collect a few other things, as you can probably see. I also collect art supplies for some reason, like the drawing stuff. I am definitely a fan of Casper the Friendly Ghost and native Australian animals of sorts. So this is basically me. It's a bit messy, I know. So that's basically me, and this is my old cat Merlin. Arthur, you probably saw in some of my other videos. But yeah, if someone's scamming me, be known, I do more than one thing. You have to ask them What things do I like?